Well, this is a great day for Sinn Féin in South and East Belfast. We have our Sinn Féin MEP Martina Anderson in the constituency, and she's been visiting local community projects and residents to see what the issues are on the ground and how they can be impacted upon in Europe. We took her to the Lower Ormeau Rd to Lower Shaftesbury Recreation Centre to look at some of the community cohesion projects that are happening within South Belfast, where we would have the biggest minority ethnic community who reside here. And through the Lower Ag Centre there's a lot of cohesion work that goes on. The good way for Martina to be here is how that community-based project can connect with Europe in terms of drawing down funding, but also building links with other European communities that have indigenous populations and new populations who are coming to live in their cities, how they adapt to those changes that are happening and how they can really create cohesive communities. And Martina is going to be facilitating a session with that community group and looking at best practice throughout Europe. So it's been a really worthwhile day. It's a project that we can build on, not only within the Lower Ormeau but within South Belfast and Belfast as a whole. And this is really about us as Sinn Féin delivering the equality agenda within Belfast and a city for all.
I think the importance of having Martina in is reflected in the amount of community representatives and workers that want to meet her and want to engage with her, because they know she's someone that can deliver. You know, she's someone that's shown commitment to communities even in just a short time since she's been co-opted. You know, she's a relatively new MEP, but her track record is impeccable and can match anyone else's. So she has proven by her dedication to areas and communities and trying to support communities, develop communities, and in particular point communities in the direction of further support from Europe. So I think that's a positive opportunity for her as our MEP to come in and talk to communities directly in order that they can help make a difference on the ground.
Does this underline the real strength of Team Sinn Féin Ireland, that you as a councillor can engage with any MEP about delivery in the heart of the short Strand?
Well, that ability to have an MEP come into a community like this, a small but very, very active and resolute community, shows just why Team Sinn Féin works, shows why Team Sinn Féin is all over Ireland and indeed beyond in Europe. So, you know, there's nowhere that our MEPs can't go, there's nowhere that our MEPs won't go in order to try and develop the Republican message, in order to try and support communities, and in order to try and deliver our message of making a better Ireland and putting Ireland forward.
Yeah, the reaction of the doors has actually been fantastic. People are very, very open to Sinn Féin and very, very open to voting for Sinn Féin. I think it's great that we've had Martina out in the constituency today, particularly in that what it's really brought to the fore is how important the issue of Europe is to the people in Castlereagh South. The issues that we have discussed today are the impact of austerity and the impact on the local community. In Carryduff, the shopping centre has no anchor store, and most of the development has been taken over by NAMA, which is why we need strong representation in Europe. We've seen multiple housing estates which have not been finished as a result of builders going bust as in response to the economic downturn. And again, little hope for people to move on while those estates are under NAMA, which is why we need a stronger voice in Europe. So it's great to have Martina here. At local council level, we have a new opportunity to build a stronger form of representation for the people of Castlereagh South who have never had representation at council level by Sinn Féin. We're hoping to make a historic breakthrough and to elect the first Sinn Féin councillor ever for that area. So we'll just have to keep working to make sure that happens.
Dermot Kennedy, can see from social media your campaign is flying. How are you getting it on the streets?
Very confident, very good responses on the door. Very interesting contest in Lisnasharragh, parts of which are the electors have for the first time in history an opportunity to vote for Sinn Féin at council level. So great buzz, very confident, and hopefully we'll see a win again here in this area for Sinn Féin.
Martina Anderson, another very busy day in the campaign trail. I hope South and East Belfast have been looking after you.
They were very appreciative of the fact that we called in. I think being in South and East Belfast gives me an understanding of the extent of the workload that we have to do. But I must say we are dealing with activists who are up and at it, and being in Ballinafie in a number of areas you can see that there are needs, and what we need to do is make sure that those people understand where Europe can help. And now those are the kind of conversations that I had throughout the two constituencies today, and we're we're going to do follow-up. We have arranged to come back after the selections to have an away day with groups and organisations coming together so that we could all lend our shoulder to the wheel and do what needs done for both areas.